of pulling creep waves behind the tier 1 to kind of counteract. But, I mean, if he has good early game rotations, then it'll kind of remedy the fact. But it is a Huskar favored lane, and we do have last pick, and we do like giving Copy the choice of what he wants. And he wanted Huskar.
All right, well, that sounds pretty good. Now, talk to me about banning against Team Falcons. I mean, a pretty tough team to ban against. They're always going to get something right, but what do you guys prioritize?
Yeah, that's hard. So they have like a lot of flex heroes that, I mean, Bristol's one of them that ended up making it through, but we got rid of Pango, we got rid of, I think it was Nature's Prophet and Sand King at the start. You're going to get something. They're going to get something because in my eyes, like, you have to, something makes it past. In this case, we gave them Naga Siren, which we will see. Yeah. I think we have decent enough heroes against it. I also think of all the things that could have possibly given us headaches. I think the flex heroes actually give us more headaches in the draft than something as established as a Naga. So that was the risk we had to take. Absolutely.
Well, usually I meme out, the coaches and torture them, but honestly, thank you for the informative interview. That was really great, man. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate that this great game is going to get started. So let's throw it over to our casters.
That's right, Slacks, an informative interview. Always love those ones. The panel was saying that it was a boring draft overall, Huskar boring. My God, but I think that it was an American draft. It was right on point, ready to go for it.
That's a very interesting word to use for this draft. What makes it American to you?
They're just running at you. You know,
okay, I thought it was no that Nouns
frills,
picked it, and it could have been literally any heroes. But okay, yeah, interesting stuff. You called the Huskar. You said that it was what Copy was going to play here. I was looking at a potential Tinker. You get, I don't want to call it your wish necessarily, but you get your prediction here. Obviously, both heroes work drastically differently. You know what? You heard in the coach interview, Slacks had the angle that Huskar is a disgusting last pick. If somebody deserves to have it done to them, it has to be Malrine and Amar, right?
Yeah.
These guys, I think, are both level 30 Huskars. They have done it to countless poor, innocent people in their pub games, and in pro games too, which should also mean that Malrine knows the best counter.
Yes.
Right? And that's what I'm interested in seeing here, how he plays the Earth Spirit. So AA was pointing out that Malrine will probably try to pull waves, and that's exactly what's happening here. He's bringing it all the... Oh, he's really taking it for a walk, huh? This is...
We're going bottom.
Yeah, tipping Copy, who's trying to connect, but is actually not managing, and now Copy will have to run it back. This is awkward.
A very strange one.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of inexperience here on Copy's part, because now he walked so far down that the lanes will connect here, and he's going to get double waved. And Malrine will, as a result here, get pretty much full experience, because he gets his own wave connected here as well. I feel like every time we cast Huskar, we're talking about something else than Dota, but...
it's new Dota.
Problems require solutions. Skitter is dead.
Another solution. Lelis brought down. Gunnar ready to throw out some more of these soul assumptions. So the lanes, so far, so good. I mean, as much as there were some tips there, Malrine did not get really any of that other wave. So you're still 13-7 right now on Copy, and looking like it might be a bit more. This is a tough one. He's having to use the kicks continuously to try and just get last hits, and it's not easy.
This is a good scoreline for Earth Spirit, though, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those matchups, you go into it, you know you're going to lose. There's absolutely no way at this level that Huskar doesn't stomp this lane. So, it's a matter of how much can... Okay, whoa. He's ganking bottom level 3 with a TP.
I mean, he's got to get something here. Oh, maybe a chance to snowball. No, it's on cooldown. So that is a way to make the lane not matter. Just go other places.
Yeah. I can't say with confidence that this was worth it, actually. Because, yeah, okay, he's just going to live here. All right. Well, I did say these kind of problems require creative solutions. This one was not on my card. To start tri-laning with your mid. He's starting to leave now. I mean, okay, now at this point the mid lane is uninhabitable more or less, right? Like,
yes.
You're committed now to doing something else. We'll see what Copy does, if he just wants to hold the lane or if he actually wants to try to force Malrine to come back by pushing the tower. But Malrine is just...
What What is he doing, dude?
This has to work.
I mean, it's working.
Will.
He kicks back Gunner, throws out another soul assumption, but the tri-lane bottom, and then Maureen tips him, okay? Cool.
It's Snaking getting the kills, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's nice that the kills just happen in general, and they do bring Skitter into the game this way against a very tough lane. But,
Crit
okay,
comes mid.
Crit's gonna lane mid as Hoodwink. Amar can solo top
They
his
roll
Bristle.
back Gunner yet again. Snowball save. It's onto a creep. Needs to get out on Gunner. Oh, they missed the raise. But it might not matter. There's too much damage here. And Gunner is going to die. So Maureen says, if my lane is ruined, I'm going to ruin your lane too. Coming into mid, finding Lelis. I mean, hey, if it's good, it's good.
It is good. I'm laughing because this is so off script. It's so fun to watch. But man, yeah, enjoy it. God damn, man, it's so funny. This guy has done this so many times to others, and he's just like, screw it. I'm not even going to play there. Dude, that's awesome. And, okay, in all fairness, they killed Gunner after he TP'd back to lane.
Yeah.
So the Visage's game is now atrocious. So effectively, you've now traded away a bad mid lane for an awful off lane, and you've brought Skitter into a position in the game where he's winning the lane he was supposed to lose.
Yes. I mean,
Crit
that's a big
Plus
win.
Amar flies dead.
The problem is that you do still have an Earth Spirit that, you know, is level 4 at this point and now dying to Gunner, and Gunner gives him the tip back. DX. Oh, Yuma's dead. No! Oh, Gunner's dead. No! They're all going down.
Copy goes top and kills Amar.
All right, let's all take a moment just to think about what happened. PC lag. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening. Oh my God, Snaking is 3-0-3. He is mega farmed. I don't even know where to
genuinely,
begin.
the thing that's so awesome about this is that this is really high skill Dota.
Yeah.
But this could also have been a 14,000 MMR pub.
Yes.
Genuinely.
True.
Like, everything that's happening here is just... We're just doing new shit, you know?
Yeah.
The traditional way is not going to work here, so I'm just going to get out there and get something done.
Including the all chat.
Yeah,
Like,
the whole thing. It could have
fully
been a pub. Absolutely. Earth Spirit is level 4.5. Huskar is level 6.5, so he's 2 levels behind on mid. But the trade-off is SF's almost level 5. Visage is just cracked level 4.
They did die
And
on the Bristle. which
Amar
kinda
is a
hurts.
full level ahead of the Luna despite dying, because he did get the kill first, right? So, yeah. What a start to the game. I want to say advantage Falcons overall, because they were...
Really?
Yeah, because they were expected to lose this, right?
Well,
They were expected to lose...
game?
No, the lanes.
Oh, okay, got
They
it.
were expected to lose mid, which they still did.
Yes.
But they were also expected to lose bottom.
All right.
Right? The Visage plus Tusk, they got the first blood on the Shadow Fiend. This is the type of lane you can snowball really hard, no pun intended, with these two heroes. And the rotations from Maureen have effectively solved a lane they were meant to lose, so now they only lost the one.
Right.
And in the meantime, Amar is also winning top. So, again, you go in with certain expectations of what's going to happen. I feel like Falcons have already, in these first 6 minutes, solved some serious problems that the draft was presenting to them. And now it's just a matter of, can they control the Huskar?
Well, so the other question with this that I have for you is, okay, they've solved the problem of like how bad the lanes were supposed to go. The Huskar, is that solvable with what they have? Given the heroes that are there, do they have, or are they going to have the tools to deal with this armlet Huskar? Because that's kind of the new problem that they're going to have to deal with very soon.
I think Bristleback is an interesting matchup in that regard. When he has the armlet, you're not ready.
Yeah.
But when Bristle gets Ags, he has really high physical burst against Huskar, which makes for a very interesting matchup. And ultimately, Huskar counteracts it with Ags of his own. Because then you're taunting the Bristle and forcing him to face you. You also have one of the hardest physical damage right-clickers in the game in the Shadow Fiend. So I do think Falcons have the tools. I think the immediate phase when the armlet comes out is going to be a bit awkward. But if they can weather the storm and survive for like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe Copy gets one Roche but doesn't really take over the game. I don't think this is a good late game for Huskar. I feel like Nouns are a little bit committed in that regard that, yeah, I see the solutions. There's also the Hoodwink.
Right.
An X factor against Huskar, too, to have that break.
Likewise, snowball saves are going to be there later on. I'm also seeing these stacks being made over on the Radiant Ancients, so that is going to be like a nice little tool to help build up the farm into Amar eventually, because he's definitely going to need it. Yeah, just a very strange start to this game. 11 kills in 5.5 minutes. If there was any doubts about last game and yes, last night, are you okay?
Yeah, you just made me realize this is like the same amount of kills that yesterday's game 1 had after like 35 minutes. And yeah, oh well. Nouns, I mean, they were saying it on the panel, it better not play slow. They haven't, but Falcons have been faster.
And Falcons have more kills.
Yep, they do.
They're rolling around. How many deaths does Gunnar have at this point?
3. He's 1-3-1.
It's been a bit of a tough one.
It's level 4.
They have a big streak going, too, for the Naga Siren. I feel like if they can find a way to kill Snake King, it's going to be a nice little pinata of gold for these Nouns heroes later on.
And I know, so generally speaking, when you're playing Visage offlane, I feel like the most popular build right now is to go 2-4-0-1, right? You get max Soul Assumption and 2 in the Grave Chill. I wonder with how this game is playing out if Gunnar actually made a mistake getting the second point in Grave Chill instead of a point in Cloak. Because if you're going to start doing these like mega dives on him with 3 heroes, the even 1 point in Cloak actually makes a massive difference when it comes to these big nukes like Shadow Raises, Earth Spirit Kicks, and maybe you can get a turn on play. I feel like it's way more impactful than an extra little value on the Grave Chill, but this is the standard, so it's not like he's doing something weird by going the normal build, but sometimes you got to get a little creative, as we've already seen from the side of Falcons. They've been plenty creative in this game already.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see. Gunnar is going mid. Okay.
And
he will meet Amar there. The classic offlane versus offlane mid minute 6.
Maureen is chasing around Fly with Snake King here as they are pressuring this tier 1 tower in the bottom lane with a catapult. There needs to be some type of a reaction to this if they want to keep their tower alive. But yeah, Amar now in a matchup against Visage. Okay.
He is, yeah, the Visage is pretty out-leveled here. If Gunnar uses his Grave Chill poorly, the Bristle can just dive him in the tower.
Dude, this tower is dead at 7 minutes.
Yep.
Tier 1 gone.
Malreen's still just laning here.
I mean, he's going to get the Wisdom Rune. Wait a minute. They need to come and defend against
that's actually huge. This is very important for Nouns to protect. They're going to bring heroes, but
they got to. I mean, it's not easy. Okay, Cog's down. It's a weird one. Fly steps off to the side. Wisdom! Here. Can he get it in time?
He got it!
Malreen got the Wisdom!
Oh, that's so big.
Oh, man. And
Snake
King, ooh, burn it down, but alive.
Another best-case scenario for Falcons.
I can't believe that. What happened to the other Wisdom Rune? Crick got the other one.
So they got double Wisdoms. Despite Nouns bringing 4 heroes, Malreen manages to out-click Fly on the rune right before he dies. And he will be licking his wounds in the mid lane, level 5 now.
I mean, this is a weird game, and I feel like now you're really in a scenario where, like, it's Huskar versus the world, because all the rest of his team is so low level right now that they can't really even get involved, it feels like.
You know what? Wait. I think Malreen might have made a mistake using the Wisdom Rune when he picked it up. Because I think he might have got experience from the other one if he didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think by using the one he just picked up, he over-leveled Snake King. And if he hadn't, he might have got experience from the one Crit picked up, and then he could have used the one he bottled and been level 6. I mean, I say mistake. The experience just goes to another teammate, right? But you could have maybe had a level 6.5 Earth Spirit right now. It's still good to have the support levels, of course, but it's just an interesting situation.
I mean, yeah, that could have potentially been a kill on a copy in the mid lane with Magnetize. I mean, maybe not, because you still have, like, Life Break that you need to deal with. And Yuma,
they're not getting him. They're just zoning him off.
Dodge away from that one. Malreen, very close to level 6. They spot him. Copy. The amp damage and the armlet ready to go, but won't be able to do anything else. And now, Malreen gets level 6. He's online and fairly recovered.
All right, it's time to test your Dota Plus knowledge.
Okay, what up?
What do you think the projection is of this game right now? Win rate. If you had to guess.
I think Nouns at like 60%.
Okay. Let's bring it up.
Oh my God, Falcons 72? 72?
I'm not saying blindly trust the graph, but this one was wild to me. We've seen games that are like 30 minutes in where one team has a 20k gold lead, and it's like this type of expectancy.
Oh,
it's actually crazy.
But these stack steals,
Yeah, it's big.
I mean, this could start to turn things a little bit.
I don't think we've had a game this lopsided in the prediction at this point in time, and it. Again, we've talked about this in the previous cast we did yesterday. I don't exactly know how they do the win expectancy, and I feel like it's changed over the last couple of months, but this one just stands out because it's that one-sided. It's actually kind of crazy to see. We'll see if Gabe knows what's up. The other Gabe, of course.
Not me.
As we've already established, you never make mistakes, but maybe this graph will.
That's true. Well, is it really a mistake if they give you a percentage to win? If it was 0%, that's the only way that they could make a mistake.
I've won a 0% game.
Oh, well then, yeah, there's a mistake.
It's rounded down.
Okay, got it.
It was probably 0.1. It was quite the most ridiculous comeback I've ever had. It doesn't happen very often.
No, that's fair.
But that's why you don't give up, Gabe, because that
Never
one
give up.
time it happens.
Never surrender. Like Amar, who is not giving up on getting his Aghanim Scepter. As he gets closer to it, Yuma, Mask of Madness delivered, trying to farm through some Ancients as well. But yeah, I mean, they've weathered the initial storm. Now it's just a matter of, is this going to be a game where Copy can have the crazy type of influence you want to see? You've got Birds on Gunner now.
Yeah. I mean, this is ideally the phase of the game where Nouns, if things went according to plan, I think they would want to turn up the aggression, use the Huskar Armlet, use the Visage Birds, try to take bot tier 1 tower, try to start, you know, aggressing, getting the Roche during daytime as Radiant on the Radiant side, but with everything that's happened, I feel like Nouns probably don't feel comfortable making the quote-unquote standard moves.
Are they going to sit back and farm Sind? I think it looks like they are.
Don't entertain the idea.
Dude, they are. Look at them. They're going. They're farming. It's happening.
They might be waiting for 6s on support since they got no wisdoms. It is really... They're quite hamstrung on Lelis and Fly from that exchange that happened there, so maybe with these 6s they feel a little more confident. On the flip side, though, Falcons, they're ready to go. They're just going to start pushing Copy's tower mid. Malrine and Crit, both level 7, will force the rotation of Lelis.
TPing in a bit of a weird spot, and Crit nowhere to go, but
Lead
never
disengage.
mind. Jumps over the top.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
And that's definitely what Falcons want. If they can pull Nouns around the map, then sometimes the best defense is a good offense, as Sun Tzu used to say.
Yeah.
Just keep pressuring them around so they don't get to group up their Huskar. It's a traditional way of beating the hero, is if you make the moves first, even if he joins the fight and wins even slightly, it doesn't really matter, because he's not accomplishing his goal in the game.
I am very concerned for Nouns' movements around the map, that is for sure. Because Falcons appear to be the ones that are much more free, and Copy sitting here mid, trying to get towards level 12, but importantly, getting towards the BKB.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're waiting on.
Yeah.
Still has to overcome the Song of the Siren.
I've seen this
Making the
before.
exact same escape again. It's Lelis. Because when you have BKB on Huskar, if you go into the fight and Song of the Siren comes out, I think you just get killed.
Yeah.
Because Bristle and Shadow Fiend can easily overwhelm you. This is a Bristle with a 13-minute Ags. Amar's top net worth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he is big from this early laning stage.
All right, they got to get something
All right,
here.
yeah, it's go time.
Oh,
Nouns try to accomplish something, and the move is red. Maybe Crit will die. No. Yes. Good shards.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah, he doesn't have his ult this time, though.
8,
so no escape
7.
plan.
Oh, okay. No escape. No escape. They find Crit and will kill him. But in towards mid.
Yeah, same story again. They are trying to force Nouns to play defensive with this push. Now, there's a 14-minute Wisdom Rune coming up. Gunner?
Oh.
Okay, Malrine testing out his new skateboard.
Lelis forced away, so they will not be able to steal that wisdom. 2,000 gold lead for Falcons. And Nouns.
Don't tell me Snaking gets this wisdom with Song of the Siren.
Dude, he's running for it. They're not... Oh, wait a minute.
He doesn't know where Lelis is, so he won't blindly song and walk up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Lelis got it. Snay is 5 seconds too late, and might even be forced to song. Yep.
Song out? Roche. Like, with Song down, I feel like you have to go Roche at this point. Fly is going to be hit and brought down. Yuma gets the magnetize onto him. Maureen, thinking about it, gets the magnetize reapplied. Mask of the Madness to run away. It's not called of the Madness, but... Oh.
Copy. You gonna reel him in? No, he's gonna dispel it with the ult.
I feel like you've got to go Roche with the Huskar and no Song. Magnetize is down too. Maybe it's too scary into the Bristle. Ah, it's a tough one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Falcons
Dire's middle tower is under
pressing forward as Gunnar takes the bottom tier 1 tower. And, you know, I do understand the big part of this from the point of view of Nouns is like, if at this point you lose a fight, already feeling like the early game did not go the way you wanted it to, the game just feels over. But honestly, these types of pickoffs over and over again across the map, it's feeling pretty rough.
Uh-oh, Gunnar. Skitter comes in, TP Requiem.
Immediately there, resummon on the birds, gonna try and stomp to get out of there, but Snake King on the chase.
He finds a good tree line here. This is...
Oh, Snake King will find him,
good.
but he can't get them with the net. The birds, though, do they die? I do not see them. So, yep, they killed the birds. That was a resummon.
Okay, BKB Huskar. Naga has a Solar Crest?
Radiant's middle tower.
Holy!
She's farmed.
I mean, I know he got 3 kills in lane, but he also has 60 CS minute 16 on Snake King, just beefing it up here. This is a very early Solar, and that is an awesome item against the Huskar for the Shadow Fiend to have. Just put it on the SF, protect him, give him way more damage. The Bristle doesn't really need it. He can do without it, no problem, so... Yeah. This game is looking very, very good for the side of Falcons right now. And as you've said a couple of times, I agree. Nouns, you've got to get started on something. And it will be the Roche. And I don't think Falcons are interested in contesting this. I think this is kind of just the way of the game that Nouns will get the first one.
Well,
but maybe, never mind. Okay. I mean, if they contest this one and win this fight, it's just...
they're moving in. Roche,
oh my God.
Very low. Crit is there. Fly in trouble. And Copy, maybe just needing to TP out at this point, is going to go for it and manages to escape.
That's a good disengage. And the fact that they did that with only 2 allows Gunnar to push out mid and start putting a little bit of pressure here.
Signs of life for Nouns.
Yeah, Yuma is also farming quite a lot. We've talked about the Bristle and the Shadow Fiend getting stuff, but Yuma is staying on track with the Luna.
Yeah.
With Aegis in hand, usually Huskar wants to take at least tier 1 mid and then maybe tier 2 bot. I can't say with confidence that he's going to do it and that it's a good idea, but the tier 1 mid, absolutely. Okay, they just want to fight. I think this is maybe an unexpected move here from Falcons because they're just expecting Copy to go down mid, but Skitter is potentially reading it. No, never mind. He walks back into the ward.
Underneath the tier 2 tower, they find and kill him, but this kill on the Skitter would be very big as well. Will die to the Huskar. So they trade carry for carry. Gunnar might be the one left behind here, although Amar's going in very deep for this one, with Maureen somewhat low and the rest of the team moving in. Gunnar,
jukes.
Very good on these jukes. Lelis off to the side. Does have a snowball if they want to get in there and help him out, but he's not going to be able to, and Lelis just in trouble now.
Uh-oh.
Onto illusions, and the rest of the team did not
Held
get
the
the
friend
memo.
syndrome. That could have been a dead visage, but they give them a tusk as well. For free.
The old 2-for-1. But in the end, Falcons get the better of that engagement for sure, just the double deaths. But then it was a carry for carry trade. Just how rapidly things can go down, and did have the blink dagger, but maybe a little bit of miscommunication with the team on if they wanted to go in or not.
Yeah, they were a bit far coming from the south. If you want to take these fights, I can understand it, but Huskar has to be close by when you're starting to cast your offensive spells, or it's all for naught. The rest of the lineup just isn't strong enough to contest, in particular, the Bristleback. Amar is going to have Bloodstone in like 3 minutes. Do they have any items against it? So Tusk did not go Vessel.
Also,
They have no anti-healing.
yeah, Gunner is going AC, and Huskar already has a plate mail.
I like that choice. I think it's the right read on the game that you have to get a casual plate mail here. You can choose to get Satanic next, or you can choose to upgrade the plate mail to AC, but armor is necessary.
But they already have AC on Gunner working on it.
Yeah, okay. So then, I mean, obviously don't do 2.
Okay.
But I think the plate mail is still a good choice, even if he's not upgrading it. He needs armor badly against the Bristle plus Shadow Fiend, so
Right.
this is still the most cost-efficient slot that he can realistically give up in order to get that.
14-7, and Tormentor at 20 minutes going to be taken. Crit, how has the Boomerang?
Another nice tool against Huskar.
Oh, is
Damage
he going to
amp.
get this?
He's there very early.
Yeah.
He's 40 seconds early to the Wisdom, just chilling out here in the jungle. Does not have Scurry, so if they find him, he's probably dead.
But they're on the other angle, and I think Crit might just get this one. Although, Luna's heading over.
Yeah, it should be pretty safe against Yuma to get it. Can just Acorn Bushwhack. Yuma needs to Manta dodge the Bushwhack to get this Wisdom.
Waiting for it. Spots Crit there, and... Oh!
And he gets Scurry from the level up. Still gonna die, though.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, gets to the far side, but the snowball was there.
They bring a lot of heroes for it. But the Tormentor is here, so feels like a worthwhile rotation.
Another miss Wisdom, though. Feeling a little bit unfortunate with that one, but as you said, Tormentor. Now Lelis has the Shard. And Bloodstone just about completed for Amar.
I don't know how they kill this guy, actually. I'm looking at their lineup. I don't see it until Huskar has Ags, but he's not planning for it.
I mean, Incendiary is a lot of damage. You're doing percentage-based damage.
I mean, I guess if he gets to hit him, like, I don't know, 15 times.
Yeah.
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 You're right.
Thank you.
Always looking for the best case scenario here.
Yeah. It's the worst
Side
you
of
have.
Nouns with their nice NA draft.
14-8, and
Taking the punch stun duration here is Lelis. I thought maybe in this game he would take tag team damage after maxing out tag team to really try to amp that up, as it does seem to be the name of the game here is, can Nouns kill the Radiant team?
Right. I mean, I will just say that this draft screams aggressive to me from Nouns. The play has not.
Yeah. Lelis going to break the smoke here, and will not blink though.
They find him. The silence
pretty
is
cooked.
there, and Rooted dead. Now Fly, he has to run away too. Amar. He said the other day he wanted to do it for the team.
What are you doing? Just trying to force a rotation. I mean, it looks funny, but I actually think that was the mindset there, was trying to get Nouns back to their base. They don't fall for it, though.
The other day he said he wanted to do that type of stuff for the viewers.
Yeah. Got a laugh out of me.
Listen, you see red, that's just what happens.
Yeah.
It's the only place you can go.
Maybe they changed seeing red to be like troll ult, but instead of hitting the nearest target, you run in a straight line toward the enemy fountain.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
Backwards.
Backwards at the fountain. All right, AC done.
Okay. Smoke time.
That's a big item.
Now, unfortunately, this timing doesn't line up perfectly with Copy getting Satanic. He's missing the Claymore. But they really want to, again, try to get something done here.
Ooh, and a Force Staff done for... Oh my god, Lilith catches nobody in the shards.
This is very awkward.
And now they are running away. And now a lot of stacks up of the Quills. Copy, he gets caught. Copy! Copy's dead. Cinderin. This is not the way they wanted it to go. The snowball into the fear and now beaten down. Oh, now...
I think they're getting wrecked.
Yeah, that is... Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
The Huskar Masters will tip what they consider to be a pitiful Huskar performance.
My goodness. And now,
all right.
finding Amar, there's no reason to stop. I mean, honestly, they're ready to go for more. Gunner's birds are dead, too. That's a tier 3 tower done. I'm half expecting them to go for the tier 4s here.
Dare I say, Gaben never wrong.
Well,
he called it very early on.
You know?
That's just a lane. When is Roche? 130.
Okay. BKB on the Earth Spirit. I mean, this is a tough situation for Nouns to be in right now, Cinderin.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree with that or not? But
losing at every stage of the game does make it quite difficult.
I mean, we liked their draft. That was a stage of the game.
Did we?
Oh, okay. Roche, minute away from respawning.
You said it was an NA draft. That can be...
That's true.
Depending on the beholder, that can be considered very bad or very good. I mean, I thought the Huskar made a lot of sense when they picked it, but the way that Falcons played around it, I think is just flat out genius. Actually, I'm really impressed. With how they chose to solve the problems early on, and that's what Huskar is all about, is solving the first 15 minutes, and they did an excellent job. And because of that, it's not just that Falcons do well; it's that Nouns. You know, you've played this type of game before, right?
Yeah.
Where, okay, this is how Huskar's going to do. This is step 1, step 2, step 3. You can throw out all of the books of what you've studied, and now it needs to be intuition. And unfortunately, in this tournament so far, it seemed to me that when things go a little bit off the rails, Nouns' intuition is not exactly aggression and speed.
They get the silence out, though, onto Malrine. They have that BKB needed to come a little earlier. And Amar is just going to stand there. Yuma tries to get to his front side. Unfortunately, the backside looks a lot scarier, as they are going to find the magnetized reapply. Gunner is dead. Malrine runs in from downtown. Catches fly here, too. Roll your boat. And catch the clock. Lelis. Oh, Amar. Yeah, did a sort of dangerous movement right there. And the roll in does not manage to connect. Amar. Come on now, buddy. All right, they're coming on back and hitting those tier 4 towers. Okay. And with that, seeing red, GG is called. 27 minutes, the perfect response from Falcons.
That's honestly, this game was beautiful. This was a masterclass. I am super impressed with everything Falcons did in this game. The adjustments that they made, it all comes from the first 5 minutes, right? So Malrine is losing mid, he rotates bottom, gets himself and his...
And I don't have anything else, so oh, this is my next best, okay. And then me or Snare would say, okay, let's go with that.
All right, now Amar back on that bristleback again. Is there any conversation there, or does he just point to it and go, that one, yeah?
Nah, it's sort of like that. I mean, like, I think he saw like one here, I was like, I want to be bristleback, and then picked him bristleback, so...
All right, cool. Any words for the Nouns draft this time? What did you think? Did it surprise you in any way, or did you think that you kind of won this draft handedly?
I mean, I'm sort of surprised to pick Medusa. I feel like last game, like, made it feel like we weren't doing that much because I think we had like a good lead and we just didn't do anything, and the game suddenly ended. But like, I feel like that's pretty risky to pick two such greedy heroes.
All right. Well, we'll see if those greedy hero picks come through, or if you're completely right, Owie. I know a lot of times you are right, but we will see this time if you are right. I hope that you are right. Let's go ahead and get into that game.
Man, he's really just digging for that one there. Sir Action Slacks with the interview, and Cinderin, greedy picks, but also Owie was like, our draft structure kind of sucked. Signs of life for Nouns, dare I say.
I think they got a pretty good draft on the side of Falcons if they thought it went bad. Well, AY also didn't say that it was a bad draft. He just said that their time management could have been better, so maybe they could have come up with a better solution than the Razor in the end. But when I saw the Razor pick, to me it made total sense. It's a really good lane matchup into the Doom. It's a classic for Falcons. They play this hero exceptionally well. They have tons of experience. It allows them to play the Nature's Prophet mid, which gives them a fast level 6. And that in turn can lead to side lane kills with the Wrath of Nature, with the teleport. So specifically because of what happened in game number 1, I'm extra concerned for Nouns. And it sounded like AUI felt the same way. It's like, well, Nouns didn't really do anything. And this time around, they've picked Doom, Medusa, which is very slow. You're playing that into Prophet, Bristle, Razor cores. They play fast.
Now, Cinderin, I hear what you're saying, and I understand the concern.
Yeah.
But I have something here for you that I don't often get, and that's stats to back me up here.
Got it.
I was looking, and Nouns have the most last hits of any team at this event as they get first blood on Fly. 1,400 last hits, almost 100 higher than the next nearest team. And all those other next nearest teams have been knocked out.
Yeah.
Except for Falcons. Falcons is number 4. They get a lot of last hits too.
I have a counter argument to that stat.
Okay.
It means that you're not closing out the games, so you're just hitting a lot of creeps and it goes late.
Oh, okay. Well,
which I'm sure you had already thought about, so now comes your counter argument to that one.
Right, which is it's really it's good to get last hits. They're getting a lot of them.
Oh god, I love it. You're right.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that. Farm's good. Gotta use it though. Let's see. So nice start for Nouns here. First blood for Fly in the bot lane. Overall, their cores seem to be doing quite well. Gunner a little bit behind, but I think that's to be expected given his lane matchup against Tusk Razor. What a nightmare lane for Doom to face.
Slow.
Might need a cookie in a second when he... Oh, they cookied before the shards. This could have actually got dangerous. Now Gunner is killing himself.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Okay.
Skidder gets that kill. Gunner brought down, but the wave is going to be shoving into him pretty soon, so he'll have that in a second.
Yeah, there's definitely some good farm coming his way momentarily. You got to make sure to try to give him as much of it as possible. Lilith should probably still share in the experience, though. Getting levels on the Snapfire is going to give them stronger counterplay potential up here.
The venomous volley and the Gorgon's grasp hits onto Amar. Doesn't know which way to go. A couple more punches, wants to go for the all-in play on Yuma, but no! Amar, he gets outplayed.
Yeah, another one in the bot lane for Nouns. Definitely, I want to say this is already a better start than game number 1, and that was despite game number 1 them having Huskar against Earth Spirit and forcing him to leave lane minute 3. But this time around, the safe lane is very stable. Copy's having a good start in mid as well against Malrine. And the Doom, the only hero, the only core really in this game that seems to be struggling a little bit overall, but can maybe make up for it with a Quaswex Invoker. As the panel talked about Copy, there's going to be some serious rotations this game. When one side has Invoker mid and the other one has Nature's Prophet, you know that the rotations are what it's going to be all about, so...
Well, and I guess that is the sort of interesting thing to think about as this game gets later and later is going to be, for Falcons, obviously, I don't think that there's many games where they feel compelled to, like, really push the tempo and, you know, get out of the Gunner. Oh, the shards. Yeah, that's the turn now, trying to see if they can bring down Snake King, but they're not going to be able to. And in fact, Lelis might be in further trouble.
Skitter has boots.
Glyph in the wave. TP comes in, though. Clockwork wants to get involved. Fly right there on top of him. And now trying to run down this Razor. Lelis throws out the shot. The connection is there. And Fly on a killing spree. This Clockwork is rolling.
He's getting a ton done this game so far in the clock. And this hero, when it has a good early game, can really... He can really keep this pressure up by rotating between the lanes. He's already looking toward mid now. Copy's going to see Malrine. This is perfect.
If they can go for him. Trying to, and there it is, the slowdown. Malrine, he throws out the Sprout, but they eat their way through it. Rotation in, and securing that kill with the Tornado. What a perfect first couple of minutes from Fly.
Yeah, he's making it happen here. Does he have anything coming out in the courier? Yeah, I was hoping to see this. He's getting Tranquil Boots right now.
Yeah.
Needs a little bit in the way of mana, but has the raindrop at the very least. Crit. This could be the makings of a pretty long chase. It's enough with the blood grenade, I think. Maybe not. Tranks are going to keep him alive. They're coming in a sec anyway.
Back up.
Yeah. He's fine.
He can stay on the map.
He doesn't even need to go to base. He can think about his next move, healing 20 per second. So give him 40 seconds and he's back to full. That would be in time for the Wisdom.
And here's the thing. This like rotation into mid killing Malrine, that doesn't happen if Skitter doesn't dive top.
Yep.
Right? Like, this is all set up by just recognizing a good opportunity here. And maybe going to go for more. They do have a ward on the low ground, and now...
They have Glyph as well.
Fly.
They dive here.
Spotting him. They have the cookie connection. Snake King, they get the Cogs pushback, and that's enough to call off the charge.
I like the fact that they call off this play, because I think the risk is too great with Natus Prophet hitting 6, that the counterplay could come their way. So they're hoping to poke and prod and get responses out of Falcons, which is kind of what Falcons did for a decent chunk of the previous game, if you remember. To avoid letting the Huskar play his game, they just wanted to be the ones making moves and forcing reactions out. And if Nouns can successfully do that without losing heroes, then that means space for Medusa, it means space for Doom.
Yuma.
And these heroes just need time.
Skitter moving through, and the rotation over from Copy. They miss on the grass, but get full vision onto Skitter, and, well, Copy is there to bring him down. Yuma gets the last touch. Level 6 on Dusa. By the way, Clockwork is 5 and like a quarter. He is going to hit 6 real soon.
Yep. Fly's even going to farm a jungle camp here. 3 points in the battery assault allows Clockwork to do this. I love seeing this build from Fly. This is my most played hero personally, and this is my favorite build. Despite the patch that we've seen other players sometimes max out Cogs, we've seen players not skill Rocket Flare. I think 3-1-1 just feels so good in general.
Yeah.
You can make these early rotations. The Rocket Flare allows you to connect to the kills. It gives you vision.
And they're going on to Skeeter yet again. No TPs available this time. Although Crit comes through the gate, and never mind, there is a bigger TP that comes out. And now this is a bit of an overextension. Snowball in. And that is a big kill. Crit takes it. 4 dead. What?
How did they just die 4 heroes from that?
Skeeter question marks?
We saw 2 kills, right?
Yeah.
So... Wait, what?
Snapfire died over in front of the tower, and it was Dusa solo to Bristle. Oh, with the Nature's Prophet, yeah. The ulti came in.
Okay. Well, you're welcome for the Caster's Curse, Fly. I really love what you're doing, but unfortunately, the moment we praise you, your whole team dies, including you. Unfortunate. Now, what I was getting at before the entirety of Nouns just got killed off was the 3 points in Battery Assault also allows Clockwork to farm jungle during downtime, as Crit might be avoiding this gank. He has Firefly. Will they get a cookie? Yes, they will.
And that is the chase down. I do think it's funny that, like, the core players for Falcons all chat significantly more based upon how much they're getting bullied. I kind of love it. Gunner here is going to run away from Skitter, but they will manage to bring him down. Like, last game it was Malrine, and this game Skitter gets ran at a couple of times, drops the question marks. I like it. Oh, denied. Okay, the big goal, big old Treant there.
Radiant are scanning.
Amar is top net worth again. Reminding you of last game. Now Fly is quite fast, but not fast enough to reach. No level 6 yet.
And Crit stacking up some Ancients. They're going to need to come and deal with this, and I don't know if they're going to be able to in time. Okay, finding Snake King. Snowball is out. Do have a Blood Grenade and a Cookie connection, and that is going to be a dead Tusk. Pings are there. They have a ward in the area. After having taken that mid tower, maybe Lellis could try and like ulti the Ancients or something? I mean, this is seen.
If they could intercept Amar, this would be
Fly.
amazing.
Fly, he stole one. They're trying to come on in and chase him down here. TP rotation coming in.
Oh no.
Fly, he gets the pushback onto Snay. Hook shot, wanted to go for Amar, not able to get it there, and the snowball is off. Now Copy caught, but the Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. They get a lasso off of 6. Crit gets it from the camps. And Falcons bring just about everybody to ensure that one.
That's a really, really bad result for Nouns, though. You tried to invade and steal off the Ancients. Instead, you end up giving them the Ancients and 2 additional kills, including your mid-hero, who was starting to snowball quite a bit on the Invoker. Just really gets slowed down now. Namar, we're looking at another 13-minute Axe.
Yeah.
On the Bristle. They get these late Bristle picks, and my god, are the conditions for him good in both games. This is getting rather ridiculous, and of course, whoever stacked for him is also reaping some major rewards. I'm assuming it was mainly Crit. He's level 7 on the bat.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, 6 stacks of those were crits.
Only 3 stacks on the Radiant in comparison. I know that heroes aren't the best at farming stacks, but it means that if this is... Oh, Fly.
Found again.
Defensive
shot out.
Should be okay. Now, if this is a kind of slow game where you want to play farm with your Doom and Medusa, but the enemy team is stacking 3 times as much as you, it's not exactly a winning recipe, generally speaking.
It is definitely a bit of a problem.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Maybe
attack.
they're trying to play fast with heroes that go late. Seems like they've been more active early. 4 heroes on the top side of the map. Gunnar does have Doom ready, but has definitely been hurting in this game. Not able to get everything that he wants. Copy, finds Skitter. Immediately onto him with the Tornado. Now throwing it out, Scatter Blast, no more mana, controlled, Fly, they turn up with Maureen, catching on to Copy, Cookie to get out. They lose Fly, and Nouns now just have to run as they rotate so many heroes into this area by Falcons.
The play is just too slow, right? Because you don't have hookshot on Clockwork, so the amount of time it takes your heroes to connect and set the kill up, as soon as the Tornado comes out, you can start TPing heroes in defensively. This is a good setup, though, perhaps.
Second round, Doom onto 1, finding the other Maureen. He's in trouble. Maureen going to die. They get the lasso now into Copy, bringing in 4 heroes hitting him. And actually, they might not die on the Tusk. Snake King lives through it. So they get the kill on a Nature's Prophet. Like I said, whoever gets focused out is the one that's going to be toxic.
Well, when you're dead, you have nothing better to do, right?
That's fair, yeah.
These are the heroes that have the most time to press the tip button or look at their keyboard. If they don't know the 10-finger system, of course, which I'm assuming based on how much they've all chatted, at least half the keyboard, I'm sure Falcons know where that is. Anyway. 2,000 the lead. It's time for Wisdoms, and Fly is already set up here on the clock.
Radiant are scared.
If he cogs with good timing, I think this is a guaranteed grab for him as Snay is walking up.
And pushes him
Yeah,
back.
that should be good enough.
Cool.
Yes.
Gets it. Yuma on the other side manages to find one. Fly might get shards off here. Yes, he will. Does not have a TP, so just looking like he is likely dead, although does have a big stick charge there. Blood Grenade, Cogs. Even bring in Maureen. All right, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, okay. At least he forced the Prophet TP as well as getting the rune. But yeah, the key thing in the previous engagements we saw from Nouns is that the damage isn't quick.
Yeah.
It takes them time to set up the kills against this tanky hero like the Razor. He has 1,500 health, he had raindrops. And what Falcons are going to do if you dive their heroes close to towers, they're going to bring the reinforcements. Prophet's always going to join. If Tusk TP's in with a snowball, you buy an additional 4 seconds. And it gives time for even Amar to come in on the Bristle and just protect his buddy. So the execution from Nouns, it has to be better than this. But with the strategy they have, the only real burst they have is actually Mortimer Kisses.
Well, how much of a concern is it of you for Nouns to get stuff done? Like, obviously they're down 4K. It's pretty rough at this point in terms of just the net worth. But at least to me, when I was looking at this game, I was feeling like, okay, if they get to late game and things are somewhat okay, it's fine. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, if... Oh, Skitter. Copy. Okay, they're trying the same play again. Not happening.
Force out
Get
one
the Tusk TP.
TP.
He even cancels it. He knows this is just smoke and mirrors, so... I would agree with you if the conditions are relatively even.
Yeah.
That Nouns have a good shot late game. I'm not going to just give it to them on the basis of having Doom Medusa, though, because I think Razor has a really good matchup against both cores.
Okay.
I think Bristleback has the... He's always a little bit of a wild card in these late game scenarios. We've seen earlier in the tournament, position 1 Bristles critting for like 1,500.
That's fair enough,
And it's Amar. So he might actually choose to go that path in this game, and then you also have that as a late game hero. So yeah, it's not that clear cut for me. I think there's a lot of variables. Also, if you want to think about ultra late game, Falcons have 2 displacement abilities with a bat plus the Tusk Ags probably eventually. And to me, if you ask me what is the strongest late game thing you can have in your team at all, and I would say it's displacement. I think it's the strongest mechanic in the whole game when you get to late game. Because when heroes start being 6-slotted and there's all this chaos in fights, it's a way of simplifying the fight, and it's extremely difficult to counter. If you're trying to push high ground and Tusk just kicks your carry 2,000 range into the base, like, what do, you know? And if the Bat, Blink, Lasso, Force staffs you into the tier 4s, what do you do? The fact that Falcons have that to fall back on against the Medusa draft in particular is a really good sign for them, because Medusa drafts always win the game that way. They go high ground with the Medusa in front, she becomes unkillable, but just force her into an atrocious position, and all of a sudden, it doesn't really necessarily matter that she's very farmed, because you can just beat them on raw positioning. So definitely some hurdles for Nouns to overcome. It's by no means out of reach. Yuma's farmed for sure on the Medusa. Fly's in trouble.
Will hook
It's
shot.
going to block the hook shot.
And then ends up just being brought down. Copy's still sitting in the bottom lane. Feels a little bit safer now that... was that lasso used, or did my brain melt? No, they did not use lasso, so he doesn't feel safer. Never mind. Needs to be careful down here, and will immediately ghost walk and run away. Top side, the Tusk runs into Lelis, and immediately they back out. Do find a ward there, freshly placed by Snaking.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna let the creep take care of that one. But yeah, Lelis is farming, Nouns is farming. You have a Snapfire with an Iron Talon.
Lelis is in trouble.
Gives you an indication of what they feel like this game is going to look like. They ping that Copy's in the area too. Dust does hit onto him.
But they're not chasing.
Yeah,
Right,
flies right there. We'll catch him.
Skitter now has BKB. It's... I'll be honest with you, it's kind of hard to envision a Nouns team fight right now that's successful.
Yeah.
If they jump in onto the Razor, he's going to get BKB off and be really difficult to kill.
This is one way to do it, though. Looking for him. Maureen goes for the TP out gunner. Oh, that is a missed opportunity.
Yep. I guess it did stop the Roche that they were kind of planning. Now they're going to go for the revenge move instead, and looks like Gunner is not anticipating this at all. Curse of the Old Growth.
Yeah, they got him. Immediately dead, and...
Yeah, it's a tier 2 as well.
Wow.
Probably.
A tough situation, but counterplay comes in. Tier 2 tower starts to get hit in mid. We'll see if they can get any real damage onto it. For the moment, it looks like just Manta Illusions. Yuma has Diffusal Blade done. This is the build that started to come around more often, and it could have some value, honestly, against like a Razor, against the Bristleback. You run out of mana on these heroes, you don't feel great. But that Greater Treant does some good damage to that tier 2 tower as the rest get away.
Roche will swap sides in 20 seconds, and Falcons are pretty well set up to play the bottom half of the map if they want to try to go for it. Not the best mana on Ammar, though. Would ideally like to have that if they want to go for Roche and a follow-up potential fight, especially considering they can get mana burned by the Invoker if a fight were to break out. But if nothing else, it looks like Falcons will just continue to keep the game in a very stable spot with their farm. Wrath of Nature to push out the lanes. They will scan Malrine, and Fly will see him here with Lelis.
Got him caught. Easy bring down.
Yeah, this one is going to work. And the difference between this attempt and the one on Razor earlier is extremely apparent. This time, hookshot in, instant kisses, land the Invoker spells, no Tornado. Tornado is a very special spell because it delays everything. And it can actually be a lot of the time to the advantage of the team being attacked, that they get time to react. It's the same problem that OD used to have when it was setting up ganks. So that you Astral someone for 4 seconds, and well, guess what? In that time, you can TP in a save.
Yeah.
So, can be a little bit awkward, but that time, no problem for the side of Nouns. Doesn't look like they're going to do too much with a successful move, though. It's a nice pick killing the Prophet. He's worth a lot, but they're not getting any sort of objective. They will push out top a decent amount, which could potentially open up for a move on the other side of the map if they were to gate down after this Tormentor, but I'm assuming they'll be a little bit too frail after this to really want to make anything happen. Lelis and Fly both are getting punished hard by this. Fly will get a jetpack for his troubles.
Does have the Tranquils, obviously, so...
And Falcons are starting.
Yeah. I mean, the rocket is going to hit it immediately. So they see that this is happening.
They don't have what it takes to fight, though, do they? Lelis has to... I guess he could TP connect, but yeah, I mean, they're conceding this. They're too far away. They don't feel like they have time, and I think this is probably overall a good call, because I also don't think they're strong enough to take this fight. Doom needs to get more than what he has. We're currently looking at it's just a Veil for Gunnar. He doesn't have a completed Shivas, he doesn't have a Blink, he doesn't have a BKB. So Doom entering the fight will be extremely difficult. He's just going to keep ramping up. Medusa, is that a full disperser?
Yeah, he went right for it.
Yeah, Yuma's big.
Yeah, I mean, Medusa's going to do some real damage. And of course, with Alacrity, you know, you start to hit pretty hard on this hero. The problem is they have to deal with the Bristleback, which I guess, I mean, if you've got Doom, there are some answers here. But of course, Aegis, the big equalizer there, and Ammar not going to present them an easy target, fully surrounded by allies. Runs into the triangle, sees that nobody is home. Nouns spread out.
Okay, crit, instant reaction.
Sees him there, gets vision. It's a hard fight to take Ammar, breaks smoke.
He's gonna go in, isn't he?
I mean, he's thinking about it.
Uncharacteristically, Ammar turns around on this hero, except when he, you know, is fighting.
Right.
They'll back away. They'll take top tier 1.
I think pulled away by allies is maybe a declaration of what happened there. Don't you dare, Ammar.
He's going for the tower.
Yeah.
No allies really close by, but doesn't need him with the Aegis. Copy is watching him take the tower. All right, he'll finally do some damage and some mana burn.
Nicely done, nicely done.
But, well, Ammar shakes it off and finishes the job.
Goes back in, goes to work, hits it down, and now Yuma walking forward, threatening. But they will not decide to fight. Falcons still sitting pretty with this 3K gold lead. I mean, like I said, Nouns, they like to hit creeps. They're hitting a lot of them.
They're still not really gaining gold. despite having Doom.
That is true.
This advantage
copy.
has remained at around 4K for a while. Copy.
Oh, is going to be pulled back in, and that is an easy bring down. And that is how you gain gold on Falcons. 40 seconds, no Invoker.
With Invoker out of the picture, they're also going to take this mid-tier too, and the map is starting to shrink.
Yeah.
And a secondary problem for Nouns is, while this map is shrinking, they don't even need to bring all their heroes. Nature's Prophet can do what he does best, which is play the entirety of the map in the meantime. So they're making these aggressive moves, but Malrine will remain top of the net worth on his team while all this is happening. So efficiency should be favoring Falcons by the minute as long as they get aggressive vision out, keep tabs on the Nouns heroes.
Can Manta shove out stuff if they want, but they're getting together.
Missed
Hook shot. Those cannot afford to happen right now. They need everything that they can get on Nouns. So, will not be able to take a fight onto the Tusk, but will be able to keep farming, which is always nice.
Yeah, creeps are good. When you get gold, you can buy items to get stronger.
Okay.
And then you can kill the creeps faster.
Yeah.
And then you can buy more items to kill them even faster.
Mar hits the tier 2 tower, and with the Treant in tow, it is out of there.
Okay, that's all the tier 2s. So, map wide open for Falcons. Combination with the Prophet split push, and we'll see. No aggressive wards currently, so Nouns have at the very least done a pretty good job at protecting the, I want to say, 30 to 40% of the map that they still have under their control.
Oh, and look at this. This is a nice little injection of gold here. A quick triple stack of both Ancients and Hard Camp. And yeah, 16 camp stacked by Crit.
31.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this, I want to say this is probably the highest amount of stacks Falcons have ever done at this point in the game.
Yeah.
And it feels targeted at their opponent.
Right.
It's like they feel so little pressure with Nouns' general draft and playstyle that they feel like they can get away with it.
Yes.
So they're putting a ton of more emphasis on it than they were against certain other teams in this tournament and just maximizing the ever-living crap out of the map. Like, this is quite ridiculous. It might be the highest amount of stacks at this minute of the tournament, I would definitely imagine. Averaging more than a stack per minute is quite high.
Pretty ridiculous. Now, with that said, you look at this little gold down below the bristleback, the Bat Rider, the Razor there on the screen, and if those heroes die, they are a nice little pot of gold. If you're Nouns, a couple of fights as you start to get a couple of these neutral items, and it might start to turn into their favor, but...
Yep, just one good fight, really.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Now, they're going to get the blink on Doom, so maybe this is going to inspire them to look for a potential play, also with the Aegis expiring.
And of course, Bloodstone on this bristleback. A lot of the gold that Amar has invested into being able to heal completely mitigated, and he's just going to walk forward here. Amar does not care.
It might come back to bite him. Even if he gets doomed, though, they do have some saves. They have the Bat Rider Force Staff, Snowball, Solar Crest.
He steps out front.
Another, they have Pygon Prophet as well, so multiple ways of pushing him around when doomed.
They scan, they know that they're over here. Yuma hitting a creep wave, copy on the high ground, drop the gem, spot the Invoker. I have not seen a gem cast on an Invoker ever. And now they are going to walk away.
Yep.
And go back to farming a little bit more. Malrine. Oh, big kill. They drop it on him. Hurricane. Oh, no. Oh, no. In all my days.
What?
In all my days, Cinderin.
All right. I mean, Nouns pioneering new creative ways of playing the Doom TP out. A new take on 2024 Dota.
I think that was one of those where, like, you see a hero, you're like, maybe we can kill him, and then just reality snaps back so quickly. And it's like, no, we're not going to be able to get him in time.
I mean, it's a likely outcome there that they kill him and they both die.
Yes.
Right? And that's not a great trade. But then, as you said, they just changed their minds after dooming. You could have chosen not to go. So I don't really question the call to disengage, but then maybe, yeah, you know, damn it if you do, damn it if you don't kind of situation. It just looks really funny to doom TP out.
Yes.
It's just a very uncharacteristic play.
Yes. I was wondering if Nature's Prophet had like 20 in Sprout leashes, but not quite yet, so
No.
couldn't break TPs, but nonetheless, 10K gold lead. And a Mjolnir Treant. Very hard to deal with. But Nouns, they know how to hit creeps, so they can take it out. They're prepared for this moment.
Yeah, Daedalus now on the Medusa. I mean, Yuma's definitely not lacking gold. But
This is
I'm more concerned for his friends.
okay.
They are lacking gold a little more. The natural state of things, once again, that will happen is Prophet will outfarm everybody.
Right.
And he will play areas of the map that would usually go to waste. So effectively, you're generating an extra, let's say, 15%, 20% gold out on the map that normal quote-unquote lineups don't find. So the Nature's Prophet will have additional gold, and it also means, in turn, that both Bristle and Razor might get to farm a little bit more aggressively out on the map than normally. And if Nouns don't punish them for it, the lead is going to keep going up. The Doom is already available again. So Mar is going to just walk back and forth. When's the last kill?
For what you're talking about, though, I mean, Medusa is keeping right up there with the Nature's Prophet. So it is definitely one of those situations where, you know, been able to stay right there with him on Yuma.
They are fully invested in Dusa solving this game. Copy's game is... This is what happens to Boswick's Invoker when you don't find fights. He will fall behind.
Yuma starts hitting onto Amar. The Quill Spray, but then the Disperser. Denying creeps! All right in his face. Amar can't handle it.
Insane gank from Yuma. Uh-oh.
Snay reveals himself. Tornado lift up. The punches. The pummels. The kill! Suddenly, Nouns on the board. My goodness.
Their first kill since 20 minutes when they killed Malrine with Clock.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So it's been a hot while.
Oh, they need to deal with the creeps.
Yeah.
Gotta push out their waves.
Yeah, Prophet does this too.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a bit of an issue.
And Roche.
Roche about to respawn on Radiant.
Oh, they killed
Amar
the
hoping
Furry?
to kill him, but unfortunately he quill sprayed a little too early, and now, well, looks like Malrine will check again. Are you sure, Amar?
There
he is.
Spot. Smoke up.
Yep.
They're coming out here. Can they get there in time? They're going to know. Dire ward in the area. Crit not actually blocking out the angle of attack. They're running forward. Treant in the area. Can they find an angle for a hook shot or anything else? No. But Gunnar runs forward. They find him. Wait a minute, Amar. Amar dropping. Amar dead.
Oh, they're dooming the Aegis only, though.
Everybody else is gone, though, so they can probably take him down a second time.
BKB TP out. No hook
Get to the
shot.
far side.
Nice
He
play,
does
though.
it. And there it is. Amar, half HP. The rest of the team deciding if they want to show up or not. He turns his front to the Medusa, a rare display, and the hits keep on coming. Amar dropping lower and lower. The right clicks from Medusa. It's not enough. Amar finally goes down, but Yuma, he gets lassoed, and now onto Malrine. A couple more punches, he's gone too. Yuma is online. Fly, chasing, wanting to kill Crit. Now Skinner shows up. That is a
Yuma.
little bit tougher. That is a harder fight to make happen. She took on 2 of the 3 cores, but, well, Skinner a little bit tougher after you've already battled the others.
I mean, all in all, not a bad result for Nouns, given the circumstances there.
No.
They get rid of the Aegis, they kill Amar twice. It's kind of an even trade when all is said and done, but considering you're 11k behind and the enemy team had the Aegis advantage, I think we probably take that.
Absolutely. Taking a look at this replay.
Oh man, this is such a tough call to make. I don't think you doom the first life there.
I mean, you can understand why, right? Like, not knowing where the rest of the team was.
Yeah, at the same time though, if you just back off, what's he gonna lifesteal from?
Right.
I think let Yuma connect, let him kill the first Bristle life, and then the moment he comes up, you just doom him on the spot and it's over. Now instead you have to deal with this crap. He's like killing 2.5 heroes while they're going on him. Amar did a ton of damage that fight before he died.
Did also show you, though, the value proposition of Yuma in this one will become the strongest hero in the game.
He definitely is very, very strong.
And in the end, Skitter just comes in for the cleanup. But level 24 Medusa.
Fly. Wanted the Wisdom Rune, not going to happen.
As you see, they actually get it on Malrine. And now, taking the Tormentor away.
Snaking will get a shard. More wave clear.
Oh, tried for the Sunstrike. But doesn't quite end up working out. Yeah, Amar is a problem.
Oh, there's double wisdoms here. Prophet's gonna get... Oh my goodness. That's a lot of experience. That's more than a full level for Malrine, so now 23. And they're gonna take their own Tormentor as well. This one's gonna hurt them, but not enough actually. They're fine. This one's just gold. Everybody has a shard on the Dire.
Yeah. Still a couple of them missing on Nouns there. With a 19k gold lead and complete control of this side of the map, Falcons getting just about everything that they want. They're going to retake the outpost on the side of Nouns. And we'll have to see where they go over the next couple of minutes here. It looks like Scotty is going to be the call for Dusa. Trying to fill out her inventory.
Healing reduction against the Bristle. Nice overall stats. Wonder, once he has the Scotty, what is... Yeah, I was thinking Rapier. He has both Swiftling and Rapier queued up.
Okay.
Let's hope it's not a passive-aggressive thing. He's just telling his teammates, look at my quick buy, guys. I know what kind of game this is. Gotta get 7 slotted. Fly is getting...
brought down.
Killed very quickly.
I mean, they'll be able to hold high ground for a while, it feels like.
Yeah, most likely. If this just becomes a game of stay in base and let them try to push, it is not easy for Falcons to break the base. However, if fights ever start happening outside of the base, we're soon looking at a 25 profit.
Yeah.
With the big Treants, it's either going to give him a ton of damage in the fight, or it's going to give him a ton of damage on the buildings, and either way, it's a ton.
That is
It's
true.
like 17 stone or something.
I think it's more stone than that, I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, it depends how big the stone is.
No, isn't stone like a unit of measurement? You're gonna make
it's such
Robson
an arbitrary.
mad.
It's such an arbitrary unit of measurement.
No, it's just British. What do you mean?
just like a foot, you know. Feet can
Okay.
be different sizes.
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't make any sense, you know.
Well, a ton happening in this game.
How much is a stone?
A stone, it's, I don't know, it's a lot. It's not a ton. That's for sure. An 8 stone is definitely not 1 ton, because a ton is like 2,000 pounds.
Didn't I say 17 stone?
Yeah,
It has to be pretty big stones.
that's true. The biggest stones.
You know who has big stones, though?
Who's that?
Not Nouns, because
No.
they're not going.
Well, they don't want to. You just...
Understandable.
They're turning them into stone. That's the Medusa play.
Yep. She's very close to 25, by the way. One more creep, and she'll have split shot modifiers.
They find one, and
That's a
it's
dead
Lelis
Lelis.
dead.
And Yuma. Oh, he gets lassoed.
They're trying to go for this. Doom already on to Bristle, and now the Clockwork connection, but they got the damage suck on Skitter. Yuma has to back away. She doesn't have any right-click damage, and Doom about to wear off. Copy in complete no man's land.
Okay.
It's just going to explode.
That did not... Wait, how did they find him? Did he just walk up and randomly get spotted by the gem? I guess so, right?
That might have happened. And now the big trees are here. The big trees, they are a big problem. And Malrine with big damage. Look at the right clicks from Prophet. This is very balanced gameplay at the moment. Very, very balanced. Love to see that. All right, it's dead. That's a rapier that the Prophet gets, and hitting more, because why not? Gunnar trying to eat the creeps. Unfortunately, they can keep summoning more of them. That is a full lane of Braxton.
Can they get more?
I think if they want it. Although, wait a minute now, Scotty out. Look at the damage on the fly. They can't quite get it, and another lasso popped. Gunnar runs in, wants to get the kill, and will find it. Skitter starts hitting into him. Maybe an opportunity here. BKB used. Amar in very far, and Gunnar looking Sunstrike. It's not going to matter. Oh, the tree. That pesky tree.
It's a big tree.
Gunnar, he's coming back to eat it.
It can 4-shot range tracks?
Yes. Yes.
4 hits.
Like I said, it's very balanced.
It's fine.
Very balanced. It also gives you 22 gold.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable trade-off. So, in the previous 2 fights, in all honesty, I think Crit should stop lassoing the Medusa. It seems to be what brings Nouns into the fight is him pulling in the Medusa into the Razor, and then they still have to disengage. So maybe just let Dusa be herself, lasso another hero that you can actually just kill off, and build the fight that way. Maybe consider a potential halberd on Bat. He's going BKB by the looks of it, but you could just, you know, halberd the Medusa and kill her team.
That's true.
Not out of the question here, as, by the way, Snake King is now rich enough to buy Ags, but he's also eyeing up the halberds. We'll see which one he chooses.
Well,
I kind of like the idea of the Ags, and just, if Dusa goes in, you just kick her away.
Yeah. Well, especially because she has given up on the Swift Force. Yeah, Copy in trouble. They're fighting over on the other side, though, for Malrine. So Copy is going to die, but Malrine, he might be in trouble, too.
He's killing Fly.
In, trying to find him enough damage. Yes.
Okay.
Gunnar gets a lot of gold. Wow, that's gem down. Gunnar BKB TP out. And that was without Doom use.
Oh, it's really close.
Lelis. Gonna get away.
50 seconds 4v2 with a potential profit buyback. I think Falcons want to force everything out of Nouns that they can. The only hero that can buy back here is Lelis on the Snapfire, and that's just not going to cut it for a defense. Amar, as he's exploring, he's uncovering the map.
That's right. They do have Doom here. Oh, man.
Bristle is such a dumb hero.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah, waving at him. High five from Yuma.
That's right. Roche back
Still
up
back
in 10
door.
seconds. I mean, if they can wait long enough here. Kicks him out. But Stonegaze now runs away. Jumping Gunner, a great stun. And now the turn immediately onto the Tusk. The Doom. I think they needed something bigger than that. Oh, and Yuma going to die. Gets the buyback immediately. Copy being hit the cookie to try and get him away. They did manage to bring down the Tusk. That's actually going to be Skitter now in trouble too. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. That was 4 dead now.
Okay. It's 2 big buybacks, but if Nouns can get something out of this...
I don't know if they're going to get anything, man. Like, I
thought I was the one who was meant to say that.
Sorry. I'm rubbing off on you, the positivity. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? They got some levels, though. That's good. See a replay here.
All right, alley-oop. Gets him in. And as you said, really nice War Stomp here, but Yuma unfortunately can't really deal too much damage being drained out, and then the lasso comes in. He will immediately buy back and TP into them, though, and get some sort of a fight out of this. You see him coming in the back line there.
It was up to 38,000 gold lead. At a certain point, it is now cut down to 30. And the other big thing that this is allowing, as you can see in the world of the living, is an Aegis refresher. Along with Cheese.
Yeah, and Yuma might just go Rapier here. He is queuing it up.
Big plays.
How do you make slots for this is the big question. I guess, I mean, at this point you can probably sell your treads, right?
Yeah.
You're going to need the last slot for the Rapier, and if you ever want to get into fights, you have Disperser, and you have the Pike for range.
I mean,
so probably okay.
it just feels
see.
weird too against Bristle. He's like so fast, running around max movement speed all the time.
Also, look at Yuma's choice to run the Grove Bow over Aviana's Feather. He really wants the range.
Yeah.
And he's switching the Rapier to a Swift Blink. Can't say I love it.
Yeah.
It's arguably a safer choice, but this game state, I feel like you gotta go for the big all-in. Like, you have to play for the big win.
He
but
almost has enough for Rapier too.
Yeah.
Maureen
tried to deward, gets kicked, kicked the corpse. 1,000 range to the northeast.
Yuma is somewhat slow here with Skitter coming in, and there are Treants that are going in bottom.
Amar's doing Amar things.
Immediately onto him, Tornado slows stuff down. Yuma steps forward. Won't be able to do anything else. They just walk away
In
from
the meantime,
Medusa.
Malrine bought.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
These big tree. Oh my god, this
Look
is
at it.
not fair. Like, what is this?
It's insane. Gunnar eats the tree.
Oh my god.
Eat your greens, everybody.
This Facet plus Talent combo is so stupid. I actually can't believe it. My goodness. All right, Octarine for Gunnar, and he does have the Refresher Shard, so Double Doom is available if they find a move, but Falcons are just going to try to poke and prod both sides at the same time constantly.
Oh my god,
There's a Treant up top. The Treant!
It's dead. It's dead. The
now
racks
you
are gone.
have to deal with the Treant.
I mean, they're going to get mega. They can't do anything about this.
Nouns the Treant.
They can't. Look, it's just... they got it.
It's too late, though.
Oh, and guess what's going on down
All right,
here?
Skitter poking.
Back on in. They have one Rax to defend. One Rax to rule them all.
The good news here is that that simplifies things.
Yes.
Now you need to cover here with Dagon and Devour.
Okay.
All the time. Which is an issue.
At every point.
But it's simpler.
Yes. Tornado not going to hit. Snaking, looking for a punch. Looking for a kick. Looking for a feed.
Oh my god, the damage
Gunnar gets away.
Holy crap.
He was
took a lot
very
of damage
close to
there.
dead. Did have to pop Refresher on that one. So they managed to get out. Yuma needs a courier desperately. 30 seconds away. Does beg the question again, are we going to see Rapier instead of this Swift Blink? Still has it queued up, but hasn't bought the Blink yet. You just need so much at this point.
And I guess it begs another question. Can Falcons win this game without even fighting?
I mean, with Dagon and Devour, I feel like no.
It's kind of tough.
All right, Rapier's out. Let's go.
But Prophet, oh my god, I was going to say this. What if he just buys Octarine and he has a queued up?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Yeah.
So how long do these Treants last? 50 seconds.
Whoa, look at this, 22%.
Yeah. This is the same odds as Nouns had 7 minutes into the previous game.
That's true.
Which is interesting.
If they get to the late game, they're good.
Yeah.
They got Rapier now. I feel like, honestly, now with Rapier, Medusa might not even care about getting linked for Skitter.
No, she can stand her ground probably. You're right.
God, every time they leave the base, though, it's just like, it's a problem.
So let's do some quick math here, okay?
Hit me up.
When Prophet is... Oh,
quick math.
Let's do some quick math. How long will Fly live?
Yep.
Right, not very long. When Prophet has Octarine, the current cooldown of Nature's Call is 20.
Yep.
So with Octarine, it's 15, right?
Okay.
They last for 50 seconds.
Right.
So you can have 3 Treants at once.
Got
the enemy
it.
team have 1 Devour.
Yep.
Actually, they have 2 Devours. He has Gluttony.
Okay.
And then they have 1 Dagon, right?
Yep.
So if he buys Refresher on Prophet,
Yes.
he can have 4 Treants at once.
Okay.
Medusa needs how many hits to destroy them?
A lot.
She has Rapier and Daedalus.
It's
but
a lot.
they're
They
still,
have 4,000 HP.
Yeah, they're stupid tanky.
Also, nobody is here.
And it is a reality here. That's why this isn't even just like some dumb theory crafting. This is actually likely going to happen. That
Yes.
Malrine will start stockpiling Treants and then send them in together. So they have to have a solution for when 3 of these come at their racks at the same time, or 4. The Refresher might be a bit of a stretch, but the 3 is definitely happening. He's already starting to build his little army down here in the bot side.
I could see Malrine just sort of like not sending them all out at once and just sending them one by one. It looks like that's what he's doing because doesn't want to push the wave himself. But this is a bigger play.
Simultaneously going in through top.
Hunting, but nobody's there. There's nothing for them to protect up here. They just need to deal with the creep wave. Gonna send Medusa illusions out. Do they think that's the real one? Lasso, the illusion, all in for that play. And guess what? That's the wrong one. Jump in. Now they're all caught in the cogs. Gunnar tried to go in. They're gonna find and kill Snaking. And now the Doom onto Amar. Oh man, the chase is there. They don't quite have enough. Chasing Sunstrike, it's not gonna hit. But the Doom is gonna get the kill. All right, they last long enough.
And in the midst of that, Malrine actually TP'd to the fight. I think he could have got Megas.
Yeah.
His one little friendly Treant will try, but not be successful. So, successful defense for Nouns. Nice play with the Medusa illusion bait.
I don't even know if it was a bait. I think he was just sending it to clear out the creeps.
Nice bait.
It was a very good bait. And this 33,000 gold lead. I mean, here's the thing. Realistically, I mean, I was going to say that
Malrine getting scanned.
They can win without Megas, but if they can just find Malrine and kill him right here, this is everything. Gotta hide, gotta run, jump in. The Yuna is onto him, trying to find the finish. No! No! That was not how that was supposed to go. It would have been perfect. But Nouns cannot connect onto the sneaky Nature's Prophet.
I think Fly might have misestimated what angle he force-staffed there, because he was force-staffing to get there in time, and then probably ended up a little bit too far to the right.
Oh, they're coming.
Oh, maybe they'll find him up here.
Oh, they're coming. No, no, the inevitability that is Nature's Prophet. You're too late.
Oh, the dragon.
My God.
Clutch.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. God. Oh, man.
Difficult for Gunnar. He was chasing the Prophet up top, and at the same time, it's just a diversion.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here
Look
it
at
comes.
In
all fairness, at the very least, these Treants do look like some sort of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something.
Man, look at the way that like the little petals walk.
That's some
cool animation.
Looks like a bandit. Oh, here it comes.
That's the one. Oh,
it's
no.
two.
No, wait, the back door. Shirley. Dum, 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 dum.
Eat.
Eat it. Eat it. He needs 45 seconds. All right, they got it. Backdoor protection was up. Oh, thank goodness.
Clutch play by Nouns.
That's right. Honestly, I think if there's two of them, it dies, right?
Why does he not send 3? Is he just unable to... I mean, I guess he has to be kind of close to the base to do 3 at once.
Yeah.
Because the third one, when he summons the first one has 20 seconds left. So it is a bit of a narrow window, I guess. He's porting to their base. There's no backdoor protection. He'll spawn the Treant, and he will block himself.
He's blocked.
That is not ideal.
He can't get in. He doesn't have a TP either. Wait. If they know, is there any way that they can know? Gunnar walks in, he spots them. Oh my God!
This shit is hysterical, man.
What in the Sam hell, Malrine? You blocked yourself off. Oh, I can't believe that just happened.
There was 10 seconds without backdoor protection, and he summoned the Treant so it couldn't get out, and he got himself stuck as well.
I can't believe that happened.
I mean, they had Glyph. I think he probably wouldn't have got it. He would at least have got the Glyph there.
What are we watching, man?
How do we get these games all the time? Not this specific time. We've got some wacky games this tournament, you and I.
They got to shove the waves out.
Yeah. What are Nouns going to do with this? So Ninja Gear on the Doom. Gunnar is a bit on the hunt, but he doesn't have Doom.
Can Falcons just win a fight, though? Like, I feel like this doesn't need to happen. Can't they just, like, run in and battle him? Or is it actually too difficult now with Medusa Rapier?
I think it's higher risk. I definitely think they can win the game off a head-on fight, but it's also the only way they lose, right?
Okay.
From their perspective, they're thinking, if we can win in 2 different ways, and one of them is 99% and the other one is 90%, yeah, we'll take the 99.
Okay.
And the 99 is getting Megas first, and then taking the fight in the enemy base with Aegis.
Well, Roche, they've pushed all of their waves out, and now they're going to have another Aegis.
This is actually really big for Nouns to get this, because this is going to... Oh, hang on, their base.
Oh, Amar is going for it.
Is it too slow? Amar can also push.
But the glyph, they have it ready. Do they want to use it here?
BKB.
Gunnar goes out. BKB is out. They haven't hit it. There's the glyph now in time. Snaking goes in and steals the refresher. Yuma does get the Aegis though, but Snaking is going to die for this. So they lose Snaking. Their Rax still barely somehow alive. Not for long though. Malrain shows up and immediately that's done. Rax is gone. They're Megas. No copy for 80 seconds. Medusa has it and double buybacks also.
And Yuma's running travels too. I feel like he has to swap this slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will. Okay, he's swapping in the Manta. Well, 2 buybacks from one team, 1 from the other, and Megas accomplished for Falcons. So going for Roche for Nouns, Falcons identified immediately and get a big punish. Now, what can you do with this Aegis? It is it's like unbearably difficult to make an aggressive move, right? You know the Prophet can just port down here, summon 2 Treants, and throne you.
Yes.
So it feels like at all times you need to have one person playing defense. And that person is probably ideally Fly because he has a BKB piercing stun. And then the moment Prophet tries anything, you have to bring home heroes to solve the problem. But what if the fight is breaking out simultaneously and Fly is defending against Prophet? He can't kill him.
Yeah, I know.
Then if the other teammates get interrupted by like Tusk Kick or by lassos, then you just lose. So it's really, really difficult to leave the base.
I honestly feel like for Nouns, it's one of those situations where you like sit in base and hope for Pirate Hat. You know what I mean? And then just like you're digging. It's Shia LaBeouf holes.
I feel like the world does not deserve you.
You know what I mean?
We do not deserve you.
You just start digging, man.
What do you think the win chance is for Radiant?
Dig 'em up that holes, dig 'em. You know that song?
What do you think?
I'm thinking 22%.
Oh, that's pretty damn close, actually. Not a bad guess.
I did look at it.
Oh, okay. Well, then. Why didn't you say 20 then? Was it too
I looked
obvious?
at it like a minute or two ago.
You have to be. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
That's true. It was 22 a minute ago.
Okay.
Wasn't that before they make it, though?
That's true.
Or was it after?
I don't remember. I think it was before, so they only lost a couple of percentage. Worth noting, Gunnar takes the break. It does break the Spirit of the Forest, which gives the Nature's Prophet his bonus right-click damage.
Okay.
So kind of an interesting choice there.
I feel like he's almost always going to be dooming the Bristle, though.
Oh, guys, come on. Don't let him hit your tier 4s. There we go. Yeah, that's fair.
Imagine you submit a job application for Doom.
Yeah.
And the job you get assigned is play Ninja Gear Devour Bot against Treant. This is not what he signed up for when he left Hell. He'd probably rather go back to Hell, honestly. This is even worse.
Yeah, this is a painful existence.
Oh, there comes Greater Treant. Doom, get on the job.
Come on now.
Oh, maybe
get
Yuma
over
can
there,
take care of
buddy.
this one. Oh, might get us. Almost got an attack in there.
Almost. That's a Moon Shard coming out for Yuma. Yeah, I think you play for the. Oh, wait a minute. This is cool. Bots 2 play. Bots 2 play. Bots 2 play. Okay, it was the other.
It could have been cool.
I think they probably just like lose if it happens. They can't get
This
back.
is cool.
They can't get back. Like, it's. Yeah, they're having a good time here. Yuma laughing about it. This Treant has Mjolnir on it. It's very strong. And Falcons, 44,000 gold lead. Aegis expiring in 50 seconds. It does beg the question, if you're Falcons... Oh my god, Malrain.
He TP'd in and warded. Wait.
They have
Hello?
3 gems.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
they now see that
Okay.
it was there. They didn't anticipate that. It does beg the question, though. If you're Falcons, do you want to go after the Aegis, or do you just wait for your tier 5 neutrals? I kind of feel like waiting for tier 5s is the right play, right? You've been here this long.
Yeah. I think they're having a blast. They don't want this game to end.
Yeah.
They want to stay here for as long as Nouns do.
Yeah. I told you, Nouns are farmers.
Yeah.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
Also,
They are. Invoker's level 22. He's almost there, minute 59.
That's right. The other thing is that each Treant that comes in, that's an extra 22 gold that they're getting on Nouns that Falcons aren't. And over enough time, that's going to build. Fly gets kicked on out.
Do.
Yeah. I told you, Nouns are farmers.
Yeah.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
Also,
They are. Invoker's level 22. He's almost there, minute 59.
That's right. The other thing is that each Treant that comes in, that's an extra 22 gold that they're getting on Nouns that Falcons aren't. And over enough time, that's going to build. Fly gets kicked on out. He hook shots back in. Trying to stay alive. Yuma punching Doom onto the bristleback, trying to back away.
They're getting him out.
And they run out of there. Mortimer's kiss is used. Snake King could look for it. He just picks up the gem and walks away. Very good.
You have a good point about the 22 gold, though.
Yeah.
Because the question is, do you think those 22 gold per Treant is worth more than the entirety of the map's jungle camps? Or is that roughly even?
When you put it like that, it does sound a little worse, doesn't it?
Oh, and they also have Forge Spirits the other way, so I guess it's kind of even.
They eat the tree. That's 18 gold that time. That's not great. Yuma has the Lincolns on him, or excuse me, the Lotus on him.
60 minutes.
The 60-minute items are there. Falcons, you're not getting them.
Get 5 Book of the Dead.
That is a play. Yuma will kill himself on the Book of the Dead. Then you really don't have to play Dota. All right, Treant continues to go. Maureen taking some punches. He is leashed in place, cannot move. The Hex is there, disarmed, still fine. Treant's hitting the building. Over and over they go. Skidder down a little bit of HP. He walks away too. The Manta is out. Sunstrike got that nerd. And now they're going to walk away.
Nice.
Clockwork back up again.
Okay. Time to farm Ancients for the tier 5s now.
We need some Midases on Nouns.
For Nouns,
Get a Midas.
if Falcons take 5 Unwavering Condition,
Yes.
that could open the door.
Force boots.
Then they enter every single fight on effectively a quarter of their current health.
Double force boots.
Okay.
Midas for Medusa. She knows what's up.
Yeah, needs to go and get neutral items, so she'll go on Midas. She will very quickly make her way over here. Right, she got tired of it, so she used
Snaking's waiting.
Disperser.
Snaking's waiting. They know. They know. They kick him out. Copy in some trouble. Tornado to try and run. Meatball down, but leashed up and killed off.
He doesn't have buy. I mean, they're expecting them to go out and try to get tier 5s, right? So they're actually just camping the tier 5s.
Oh, yeah. That's a good play. Amar steps forward. Fly catches Skidder. Disarmed Medusa. Yuma trying to stop something here. Amar pops the BKB. The kick out. They find Gunner. He gets cookied. That turns into another kill. Now Crit controlling 2 of them, but it's not Medusa. Medusa ready to right-click, finding Crit, getting the kill. Somehow, Snaking does not have buyback. Wait a minute now, Cinderin. Hold on to your horses.
I feel like I've been teleported back in time, like 15 years to Dota 1.
Yeah.
And there's like this monster Medusa. Now, back in the days,
Yes.
back in my day, you know, really far back,
Oh,
buyback didn't have a cooldown.
Oh, really?
You used to be able to chain buyback in Dota 1, and all it cost was gold. So we had some legendary Chinese Dota games where Storms would fight 4 times in a row in their own base with full mana.
That's sick.
Buyback, buyback, buyback. Now, if we had that now,
Yeah.
and Medusa had like 25,000 gold, this game might genuinely never end.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I think they should implement it again. I miss those days.
63 minutes, and she bought Midas. I don't see a tier 5 neutral, though. Oh, wait. Invoker has one, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Pirate Hat, they're digging! They're digging! Let's go! Let's go, Copy! He knows what's up. He's going to get back into this game. He's coming online
He
soon.
just buy a new Midas again.
It's time.
All right, Yuma has a new Midas.
It's time. Go get it. Let's go, baby. Another neutral item. Oh, you love to see it. Buy another one. Make another Midas happen. Dude, if he's digging, the Falcons are in trouble.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they have all of their heroes online? Look at that. They bought a Hex. Copy, taking out the Ancients. Digging again. These Wisdom, or these Bounty Runes, 144 apiece. Oh, Fly, unlucky.
Oh, Giant, this is a big doom. Look at him.
He's a big boy.
His wings are enormous.
God.
There's something ironic about this huge doom having 25,000 net worth. He looks so menacing.
Don't worry. Copy's going to get him back into it. Copy's going to get him back into it. You got to believe he's in the fountain.
Yeah. He's defending.
Yeah. It's like an Elden Ring giant.
I was just going to say he looks like a boss from the Souls series. My goodness.
Amar, he's going to be shaking in his britches right now. Everybody has buyback. Force boots on Clockwork. And the lasso one, the Doom is in, trying to make this one work. Yuma disarmed for so long. Muted, oh my god, he's hit, but the Book of Shadows. The Book of Shadows is the answer, but look at him, already hitting into him. Numa, they're going in for the throne, trying to take him down. Medusa is muted, they're Book of Shadowing him over and over again. Do they have enough damage with the rest of their heroes? Malrine is right on top of them. They cookie in, they try and stop it. The right clicks are out. The control is there. Can they kill him off? Malrine is dead. But Amar is hitting the